Get your foot out of my door.
But you're obstructing.
I've already heard about you as a chief of police. You're cricket. Get your foot out of my door. I know you have no problem. Break.
It's like a lackadaisical lack of care for instruction. I don't think she's impaired. I think she just doesn't give a shit.
Yeah. Why are you so lackadaisical about just life?
Paul, would you be willing to submit this field sobriety test?
A field sobriety test?
Yes, sir. A standardized field sobriety test. Would you be willing to submit to it?
I wasn't driving.
Corrupt cop assaults innocent man in his own home. When police ignore the Fourth Amendment, even your own home stops being a safe place. On December 21st, 2023, Eli Johnson was pulled over for a speeding violation. A situation that should have ended with a simple ticket instead spiraled into a heated encounter between the driver and the police.
What's up?
So I stopped him for speeding, 41 and a 25. He pulls in right here. He's originally parked here. I get out to get my ticket book out of the back of the patrol car because it's in my patrol bag in the trunk. And he pulls up here, gets out of the car. I tell him, you're not free to leave. You're detained at this time. He proceeds to ignore me and proceeds inside the house. Requests my supervisor, said that I'm not detained. You have no way to prove that I was speeding. And enters the house against.
Secure it and go get a search warrant. I guess. Because it's infraction, right? It's all the guys there's an infraction on him. Yeah.
He said he would talk to you, but he's not going to talk to me. I have his ID in the car.
It's who?
Elijah is his first name.
You want to talk to me?
Yeah. Well, he said that he wanted my supervisor. I said my chief is on his way. He said there was no way. And he said that.
As police approached the front of his home, Johnson remained professional, fully aware he was being set up.
So you have obstructing?
Yeah.
He is committed in your presence. What's his name again?
Elijah.
Hey, is Elijah here?
Yes.
Can I talk to him?
Okay, I'll let him know.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Do you want to take him in custody?
What's that?
I'll take him into custody if he opens up.
If he's willing to cooperate, then...
Elijah, come on in here so we can talk to you for a minute.
No, I'm not coming out there. This is my home.
Okay, well, we need to issue the citation, so...
And that's fine.
So can you give this officer a chance to... So we have two options, okay? Here's the thing. We can issue this citation, and you can plead your case to courts, or I'll take you to jail right now for obstruct and delay.
Okay, I said he could give me the citation already.
Well, then come on out here so he can finish this up.
I don't need to go out there for him to issue a citation, so there's no further
Yeah,
reason
you
for me
do.
to
You
be
need
out
to stand
there.
right next to your vehicle because he told you weren't free to go yet. He needs to issue a citation. So please go there, but wait by your vehicle.
So I have things to take care of.
You have 2 seconds to go by your vehicle and let him issue a citation, or I'm going to place you
So
under
you're going to
arrest.
come on my
Or
property.
you're going to be placed under arrest for obstructing. You're obstructing his investigation into traffic. He's trying to
No,
issue a
there is
citation.
there is
Okay,
no
if you feel that the injustice has been, or whatever, you can apply it, you can take it up with the courts, but I need you to go by your vehicle so he can give you the citation and you can be on your way.
It's a speeding ticket, so can you tell me even how he would determine speed? What is your
Okay,
guys'
that is something you're going to have to take up with the
determining
judge. You can
speed?
fight that part with the
Okay,
court.
because I'm getting tired of you guys hanging out here. This is my home. You're going to sit here and try to do a speed trap right here. So no, if you want to issue a citation, you go ahead and issue a citation.
Then come out here, wait by your vehicle.
No, I am not.
Come out here, wait by your vehicle.
No, because then once I leave my private home, then that gives you reason for arrest. I'm going to go ahead and call my lawyer and call the city attorney, and then we will discuss.
You can come out here and have your...
You have no right into my home. You have no right to come in here for a speeding ticket.
Okay.
Although Chief Jeremy Engbaum had earlier acknowledged that a search warrant was required, he ultimately entered Mr. Johnson's home without one. There was no exigent circumstance, no immediate threat, no fleeing suspect, and no danger that could legally justify a warrantless entry.
Secure it and go get a search warrant. I guess. Because it's infraction, right? It's all the guys there's an infraction on him. Yeah.
He said he would talk to you, but he's not going to talk to me.
Get your foot out of my door.
But you're obstructing.
I've already heard about you as a chief of police. You're cricket. Get your foot out of my door. I know you have no problem breaking the law. Get your foot out of my door.
Sheriff's Department's right here.
Okay, good. So go ahead and call the attorney.
Okay, this is not necessary over a speeding ticket,
You
okay?
yeah, I know, exactly. What are you saying that for? Of course this is unnecessary. Go ahead, call our neighbor here and call Silas as well.
So are you going to come out here so he can issue this citation?
Not at this time, no.
Okay.
Until I have further witnesses to deal
Well,
with
you have a
guys.
county deputy here, so you have two options, like I said.
No, that one's very crooked.
Okay.
No, I am getting witnesses, and then
Okay,
once I
that's
have
fine.
other witnesses here, then I will step
No,
outside.
this is not how this works.
That is
So-
how it's going to work.
No, it's not. You're under arrest.
No.
Open the door. You're under arrest.
Out of my
Our
house.
house. You
Get the
cannot
out.
come into our house.
Open the door. You're
Open the
under
door,
arrest.
or I'm going to tase you.
Daddy.
Open the door.
No, you cannot
Open
take my
the
husband.
door.
He's under arrest.
He's under arrest.
You're
Open
not-
the door,
Daddy,
or you're going to get tased. Open the door now, or you're going to get tased.
Individual was placed under arrest.
I am
Open the
calling
door.
for further
You're going to get
witnesses.
tased. You're under arrest. Open up. Help you push the door.
No! How do you do that? No!
Because he's under arrest.
He's not under arrest, Daddy! Stop! My daughter is here!
Taser, taser!
No! 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 My daughter is here!
Stop resisting. You're going to get tased
Stop,
again.
Daddy! Stop! Help! Help! Help!
Stop resisting, or you're going to get tased again.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Oh my God! This is not necessary! Help!
Dispatch
You see
1500,
this?
taser deployed.
Pastor Paul.
Johnson was tased inside his own home, forced to the ground, and handcuffed, while his family, including a child, watched the entire ordeal in distress.
You're under arrest. Open up. Help you push the door.
No! How do you do that? No!
Because he's under arrest.
He's not under arrest, Daddy! Stop! My daughter is here!
Taser, taser!
No! 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 My daughter is here! Daddy! Stop! Help! 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 Oh my God! This is not necessary! Help!
Dispatch
You see
1500,
this?
taser deployed.
Pastor Paul.
This is not necessary.
This cuff's not on all the way.
Yeah, is that?
Okay, we're going to roll you up, sit you on your... I got it. Okay?
This is so crooked. He didn't... In his own home.
He was placed under arrest.
He was not.
He did.
He was not.
That guy placed him under arrest.
Did you request
And he
EMS
was
yet?
in our house, sir. And our daughter's
Dispatch bill
here.
1500, stage meds.
I have nothing to do. I am handcuffed.
Okay. Please.
Straighten your knees out.
Our daughter's
I'm
here.
getting up.
Send him in your car, or is he? Okay, we got probes.
Hold on. I think you still got that knife in your pocket? I'm gonna leave that here. So come over here.
Dispatch bill 1500. Go ahead and sign that thing.
Following the arrest, Johnson was charged with multiple offenses. However, every single charge was later dismissed. Johnson has filed a federal civil rights lawsuit against Sheriff Poole and the city government. A judge is currently reviewing whether the case will proceed to trial. The next situation is a clear example. When you understand the law, the police no longer control the encounter. On April 6th, 2024, the female officer conducted what was supposed to be a routine traffic stop. But just minutes later, she was no longer concerned with traffic violations. She was looking for something else.
Hi there, Officer Flack, Worcester Police Department. The reason for this stop today is a couple things. So number one is you pulled out right in front of that vehicle, almost causing an accident.
I didn't-
Hold on a second.
Sorry.
And number two is you changed lanes without signaling. Do you have your license and proof of insurance?
I don't have my license. Can I give you my social security number?
Do you have a license? Are you the registered owner?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have your proof of insurance?
It's on my mom's. I'm with your insurance though.
Okay. Can you roll this back window down for me? Thank you. So I'm going to be completely honest with you. Go ahead and roll that window down too. So who's been smoking in the car?
I just got in here. Oh, they were already home.
Notice how quickly the narrative shifted. Instead of addressing the traffic violation, officers zeroed in on marijuana.
So why were we smoking in the car?
Oh, we can't smoke inside the house.
Okay, but you can't smoke inside of a car either, so.
Yeah, they were parked up though, so.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I was on my mind.
Okay, it doesn't matter. Go ahead and pull that insurance up. Do you have your ID on you? You're not wearing a seatbelt, so you're violating the law, so you have to identify yourself. Anything in the vehicle I need to know about guns, drugs, alcohol?
No. Nothing minimal.
Is there any more marijuana in the vehicle, or?
No.
No? Okay. Where are you guys heading to today?
I was gonna go drop them off.
Where are they?
I live down the street.
Okay. If you don't wear a seatbelt, I'm gonna make you identify yourself.
How many were in the back? I saw the one on your side. I can't see in that back window.
Oh, I thought they rolled down the other one. Just one. And
On your
I
side.
faintly saw him when I went to like go up to the side.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, roll this shit down.
That's the darkest window I've ever seen. The
Yeah.
back window, you can't see anything. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, there's only that one guy on my side.
You want me to go run her and someone give you the...
I don't care. I was gonna just run 50 checks on both of them. There's a reason why.
Rather than cite the alleged violation, officers used age and marijuana laws as leverage to push for a search.
How old is she?
20.
Yeah. So is the passenger. So even if they were
Yeah.
allowed to smoke in a car, not old enough anyway.
Does that give us PC for a search?
One of them admitted to smoking, right?
You're a passenger.
So yeah, she admitted to smoking and she's underage. She admitted smoking in the car or just smoking
Yeah.
in the car?
Yeah, because they said they couldn't smoke in the house. So there's a black bag in that back. This is why I'm trying to get in the car.
It was...
Oh, here it is. I think this one's for home entries.
When did the vote pass? Or when did it go into effect? Around January 1st, right?
Mission of use was already there.
So that'd be good. Okay. Go ahead and step out for me. We're just gonna walk right back here. You have anything on you that's gonna poke me, prod me, blow up? I'm just gonna check you for weapons, okay? Go ahead and turn around for me. Interlock your hands on the back of your head. Interlock your hands.
This.
Just go ahead and stand right over there for me. Unlock your door. Come back to the back of the car. Go ahead and turn around. Interlock your hands on the back of your head. You have anything on you that's gonna poke me, prod me, blow up?
No, I just have a pad on that.
Okay. That's not gonna blow up, is it?
No.
Okay.
Good, put your phone down over there for me. Put your hands behind the back of your head. Interlock them. Any weapons on you?
If you don't mind stopping down here, we got 3 occupants. I'm gonna do a search.
Alright. What else is in there?
Woods and papers.
How old are you?
19.
You know what the legal smoking age is in the state of Ohio?
21.
Yes, sir.
You said you don't have one in there? A sweatshirt?
Can I double check?
Nope. Stay right over there. Okay.
Officers confidently claimed they could search bags, purses, and containers, warrant or not, despite the law being far more limited.
It's not legal to use in the car at all.
Yeah, we weren't driving.
Yeah, we
I
wasn't.
wasn't even in the car.
In the car at all. In the car.
We knew because of our bodies, but we wasn't in the car. Like,
Yeah.
I understand. You can't use marijuana in a car, and you're all under 21. Okay. You don't need permission to search your car.
Or trunk, we need a warrant for that. I'm
Okay.
lost.
So she's not in the trunk. Okay. The passenger compartment.
we'll just leave it, bro. You're not gonna find. There's nothing in there.
There's
y'all can
nothing in
look.
there. It's just like,
I really don't
really
care.
not necessary. Like,
Bro, just let them, bro.
over the signal, like, that's crazy.
Stand back, stand back. Where you
See
going?
your trunk first.
Because she's looking through my trunk through the back like that. I'm just saying.
All right, well,
I need a warrant for that. I'm just saying. Yeah.
Yes,
If it's
okay.
zipped up,
It's
if it's zipped up,
a
right?
container there within
If
the
it's
car.
zipped up.
I
if it's zipped
appreciate
up,
your
okay.
ingenuity, but
Hold on,
yes.
Captain.
Yes, it can.
if you have a locked
Put up
box,
the
we can break the
window.
lock to search it.
What? I heard you need a warrant for that.
Well, you heard wrong.
What? Well, guess what? I'm lost. Wait, what?
You are?
Wait, what
Okay.
did you say? So.
I said you heard wrong. Well, you can take that up later.
That's cool. I'm just letting you know.
But is a container there within of the passenger compartment? That's what the law says. So we can't open it, okay?
I was talking to him. Nope.
Whoa. All right. We're going to walk down that way because you guys keep walking towards the car. So step that way.
Well, we have the right to see what she's doing.
No, you actually don't.
All right.
Listen, I get my phone back?
It's right there on top of the car.
I need to call my mom.
Not here.
You'll get it back. You're all under 21, right? So we're searching the car. Before I do that, I'm just leave your phone right there, okay? Here's the contain because it was used.
I know.
What made it even more ironic was that the young female driver's calm demeanor made the officers realize they had picked the wrong person to mess with.
All right. The two passengers can go ahead and have a seat back in the car, and then you'll just stay out here with me.
Can I get my phone back?
Yeah, you can go. Are you coming back on this side?
Yeah.
You didn't smoke? Mm-mm. Okay, so here's where the honesty is the best policy, okay?
Yeah.
Comes into play. So we're just going to put you through some tests, make sure that you're okay to drive.
Yeah.
Can you go ahead and get back in the car for it? So you did not smoke at all?
No.
Okay.
I stopped smoking like a while ago because I work in the hospital now, so.
Okay. So just going to educate you a little bit. You guys are all under the age of 21. All right. You can't smoke marijuana. All right. It's not legal. Number one. Number two, you can't smoke in a car. The law states that you have to be in a public property or inside of a domain, right? Do you understand that? Did you know that?
That is AOVI.
So if you are impaired.
Yeah, I got pulled. Well, I was parked up and I got pulled over like a month ago for that. And the cop told me if the car's not turned on, I could smoke in there, fine. But I didn't know you couldn't smoke in the car at all. Like.
Yeah, no, that cop was not informed. The law is very vague, but it still states in there that you can't smoke inside of a vehicle because this can happen. Do you wear any contacts or glasses?
No.
Okay, so just go ahead and stand for me, feet together, hands down by your side. Okay. Actually, you can step this way, then the tree will be in your way. Okay. I'm gonna stay in this position until I tell you to begin. Do you understand?
11. Wait, sorry, I forgot it was 9.
All right, go ahead and have a seat back in the car. You can take your hat.
It's like a lackadaisical lack of care for instruction. I don't think she's impaired. I think she just doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
I don't think she's impaired.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm. Yeah. Why are you so lackadaisical about just life? Lackadaisical, like you're just like.
Well, don't care?
Yeah.
Most people don't care about their life.
I mean, that's my personal life. I don't think that concerns me, does it?
Well, I'm just saying you're violating the law. You're just out here doing SFSTs.
Really, I'm not.
And you, when I
I
asked you,
here's the thing.
When I asked you for your ID,
So it's like
it's not illegal. You are not of age to smoke it.
I know. I didn't tell you I was smoking it.
Okay, well then don't tell me that it's illegal.
In the end, the routine traffic stop resulted in the female driver being issued a court summons. We don't know whether any legal action was taken against the officers.
I'm asking you a simple question, okay? Does anyone want to claim this stuff?
No.
Okay, then you're getting everything. Stay in the car for me. That didn't need to go that way.
They kept wanting to argue it. You're not 21.
Yeah.
What you're saying matters, even if you were right. She's in
Yeah.
And doesn't know the word lackadaisical. Okay. I don't believe you.
Wait, who's the one who said that they were in law school?
One of you.
Passenger. All right, so here's the deal. No smoking in cars, you're not of legal age, okay? So what you're being served with is a summons to appear for possession of drug paraphernalia, okay? You have to go to court on the 17th of this month at 9 o'clock at 229 Huber Village down here at the Westerville Police Department. If you have any questions, you can call and talk to the clerk of courts, and their phone number is right here, okay? All I need from you is a signature right here. It's not saying you're guilty, it's just promising that you're gonna appear in court.
Wait, what was the?
I don't know what the thing is.
What was I? What are you charging drug or trying to charge me?
Drug paraphernalia. Here's your copy. Do you have any questions?
Nope.
All right, have a great day.
In the final situation, The one being investigated wasn't a civilian. It was a cop. On July 31st, 2025, everything began inside a police station, where Officer Paul Fensick became the subject of a DUI investigation conducted by his own colleagues.
O'Brien's case, he's not one of these guys. He just got short shoulders.
What's his name? His name?
This is Officer Allison with the DWI unit.
How you doing, Paul?
I guess they've got more stuff they're working on right now. Authority of the chief's office. So he's just going to talk to you a little bit here. Just listen to what he's got to say.
So I'm just going to read you your rights, okay? Before you ask any questions, it is my duty as a police officer to advise you of your rights and warning the consequences of waiving these rights.
Are you kidding me?
You have the right to remain silent. You do not make a statement oral written to anyone. Any statement that you make will be used as evidence against you in a court of law or your trial. You have the right to have a lawyer present to advise you in a court of law or your trial. You may have your own lawyer present, or if you're unable to employ a lawyer, the court will appoint a lawyer free of charge and at the time you want. If you decide to talk to anyone, you can. You can stop talking to them anytime you want. The above rights and continuing rights may be urged by any stage of proceedings. Paul, do you understand his rights as I've read them to you?
Yes.
Paul, would you be willing to submit this field sobriety test?
A field sobriety test?
Yes, sir. A standardized field sobriety test. Would you be willing to submit to it?
I wasn't driving.
That's where this is.
I was in the parking lot.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess there's video of you driving. So.
Being a cop himself, Paul knew exactly what was coming next. Like many DUI suspects, he felt refusal could land him in jail, pressuring him into compliance.
So basically, this is the question that he's posing to you right now, so it's up to you. You know, I mean, you see where this is going right now, so it's just your decision to make.
You could bring me to jail?
I don't know at this point right now. He just got here, so this is all just starting like right now. So
what
the happen? I don't know.
Fairly quickly, it seemed, and moved to another state. So who knows?
Well, if I refuse, I go to jail.
I don't know. We'll find out.
Just an awful situation.
This is bull. Hey, dude.
This family, he didn't harm the girl.
This bull. We're on the same team. People don't realize it.
Nobody wants to be here, Paul. I promise you that. But we do have to make a decision on what you want to do.
Well, I can't refuse.
It's your choice. You
if I refuse, I go to jail.
You couldn't refuse the P test. At this point, what you do is all up to you. But right now, this isn't administrative stuff. So this is all you do.
Like I said, nobody wants to be here, but here we are. So moving forward, it has nothing to do with them. It's you either want to participate with the field sobriety test or you don't. It's not a supervisory issue at this point.
No, I've already got read it out.
Are we going to do this, Paul? Or
yeah, I guess we'll do it. I mean, what am I going to do?
That's your decision.
Yeah.
Come on here.
Go follow your sergeant.
Right.
No special treatment this time. Paul faced standard sobriety tests like everyone else. The question is, could he make it through?
All right, Paul. You want to stand right there? Feet together, arms by your side. Just maintain that position until I tell you to begin, okay?
Okay.
Do you have any head conditions, anything like that? Epilepsy, diabetes, anything on you may made aware of?
No.
No? You don't have anything like that? You've never been told you have anything going on?
No.
Make sure you're keeping your head still, Paul. Make sure you're focusing on the tip of the pen. Okay.
Should I need you on north?
Okay, same thing. Eyes and eyes only. Don't use your head. I'm going to go up with it, okay? All right, Paul, go and relax.
Clearly, despite being a cop, he appeared just as nervous as a regular civilian in this situation.
Next thing I'm going to ask you to do is face the wall over there, okay? And imagine a straight line, okay? I need you to place your left foot on said line. Try to go towards the middle there, a little bit to your right. Right there, sir. Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2. 9 back.
As I instructed, sir.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1016, 1017, 1018, 1019, 1020.
Okay, go ahead and stop. Left. Right. Left. Right. Okay, go ahead and relax, Paul. Okay, Paul. What's your highest level of education you've done?
Some college.
Some college? Okay. So you know the alphabet, you know the numbers, everything like that?
Yes.
Okay. Could you say the alphabet from C to P?
C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P.
Okay. And could you count backwards from 54 to 41?
54, 53, 52, 51, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44.
Okay. Thank you.
You're required to suspect me of a crime before you detain me? Are you aware of that?
Yes.
So, what crime did you suspect me of committing?
No, we determine who's allowed to be here and who's not allowed to be here, regardless of whether you feel that you're allowed to be here or not, okay?
Continue.
When entitled corrupt cops were sued $18 million, imagine being a pregnant woman and the police still assault you despite being warned. That's exactly what happened to Tajanik Bird. On July 4th, 2021, what began as a verbal argument between 22-year-old Tajanik Bird, her 26-year-old sister, Tyriana Edmonds, and another customer escalated into a horrifying incident when the police were called.
Right down there. Supposedly there was a mess in the mace. There's other females that were fighting.
3403, can I get a Walmart, please? 3403, happy.
Don't use it! You can't see anything right now! What you do right now? They killed my sister, hurt my sister. Let me grab her. My not doing my sister.
Back off.
No, get
Back
off
off.
my sister.
No.
Get off my sister.
Back off. Back off.
Don't touch
Back
me.
off. You're about to get the same shit. Back off.
Get your hands off. Leave me alone. I'm black. It's okay. Let them touch me. It's okay. Go ahead. It's fine. They charged my sister though.
Okay.
They disrespecting my
Can I
sister.
figure this out, please?
You can cuff me.
When I walk up,
Mama,
and you're going aggressive towards them. I need to be able to figure
trying to
this
charge
out.
my
So
sister.
We're going to walk out to the car, and we're going to figure this out. You're just being detained at this point.
Why shoe eyes? The one that got sprayed with me. Because they jumped my sister just 2 days ago. They hurt my sister.
That
one sprayed me. They just hurt my sister. They just jumped my sister is a month pregnant. My sister is pregnant. What? The other girl got me. They blind because they east or they white. I'm not pulling away. I got beat by cops before. I'm not pulling away from you. I'm black.
We're going to go to the office.
Are they going to jump me? Wow. If it wasn't for Esau, I would beat your ass.
Let's go.
I will beat your ass. Sign that registration. Take the kids. Take the kids. I'm a leave.
Tyriana pleaded desperately for the safety of her pregnant sister, but her warnings fell on deaf ears. Officer Spain ignored her cries, violently arresting Tajanik, slamming her to the ground, tearing her clothes, and putting her unborn child at risk.
My sister's pregnant.
Okay.
My sister's pregnant. No!
Okay, stop.
I'm a leave. All right. No, my sister's pregnant. No.
What's your name?
My daughter is right here.
Behind
Get
you.
off of me. Yo,
Ma'am.
Get the off of me.
Your hands.
Get off of me.
You're gonna get on this?
Get off of me. I'm pregnant. Get off. Yo, Stop. My daughter is right here. You can't be seen.
Under the Fourth Amendment, the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrants shall issue but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched, and the persons or things to be seized. The violent arrest of Tajanik Bird, particularly given her non-threatening behavior and visible pregnancy, could be deemed excessive and unreasonable, violating her constitutional rights. 3 officers were involved, but Spain was the only officer who was placed on leave. He has been on the force since 2018 and will undergo training before he returns to work. So, what do you think? Were the officers justified, or did they cross a line? Now, let's move on to the next situation, which is another case of racial discrimination. On May 8th, at Yale University, Lolade Sionbola was relaxing in the common room after finishing her essay, when someone entered, turned on the lights, and questioned her presence. Believing Lolade didn't belong there, the person called the police.
I have every right to call the police. You cannot sleep in that room.
Continue. I'm gonna start another video when the cops get here. Hopefully they do come.
What are you doing now?
I have absolute right to document what's going on. I'm not taking your picture. This is Facebook Live.
Here's what we're gonna do. That's fine.
I need to go back to the 12th floor to finish writing my paper.
We got a police call for you.
We need to make sure that you belong here.
Okay, let me open my apartment for you so that you can see that I belong here. I don't think there's a need for you to be here. I think you probably need to commit her to an institution.
When the police arrived, they demanded Lolade show her ID, claiming they needed to verify her residency. Despite Lolade unlocking her apartment door and explaining she was a Yale student, they continued to question her presence.
You have to be here.
Once we verify that you're a resident here, then we'll be on our way.
Okay, great. I need to get back to the 12th floor. I gotta write my paper.
We just have your ID, ma'am?
Why? You just said that if you prove that I live here, you would leave. Okay, I just opened the door to my apartment. Thank you for watching that. Why?
So we can verify who you are, and we'll get out of your hair. How's that? Sound good? It'll be over just like that.
I'm gonna think about whether I want to show that to you or not, because I really don't know if there's a justification for you even actually being in the building. No, I'm trying to decide if I even want to do that, because I don't understand the justification for you actually being here. I think when someone mental calls the police for no reason, you guys should just tell them to, go to an institution.
Have I ever met you before? No. I've never met her before either. So she called us, said there was somebody that appeared that they weren't supposed to be where they were supposed to be. I don't know anybody from anybody, so I'm here to just make sure you're supposed to be here, make sure she's supposed to be here, and then we get out of your hair. If you can understand where we're coming from, do you mind if I take it out and give you your wallet back? Okay, great. Take that. As you just remember, I'll give you $3.
So, with the other individual involved, how did you guys originally make contact?
I was sleeping in the common room and she comes in and turns the lights on. And she's like, why are you sleeping here? You're not supposed to be sleeping here. I'm gonna call the police on you. I came to use the bathroom. I just came down to use the bathroom. I didn't walk out because of that.
L-A-D.
But she called the police on my friend about 3 months ago. The university knows that she's unstable and she's still here.
Lolade revealed that this individual had a history of calling the police on black students. In a previous incident, the same person had called the police on another student who was simply standing on the staircase. This sparked concerns about racial discrimination and the misuse of police resources.
So you've dealt with her before?
Well, this is my first time actually meeting her in person, but I know that she's the one who called the police on my friend.
Would she call the police on your friend?
Because he was in the stairwell and he was black.
Alrighty, just sit tight for us.
Why?
Because we're gonna run her information, make sure everything comes back correct.
Did you do this for her as well?
Other officers with her, I'm sure she is. That's pretty much what we do.
Because you guys didn't do this last time that you guys were called.
I wasn't here last time.
Okay. She did the same thing because my friend was in the stairwell. And he was black. Well, it doesn't sound right that I'm sitting here with you and I should be writing my paper either. So I don't understand why I'm still here.
I hear you. I'm not trying to keep you out here any longer than you need to be.
Who exactly are you waiting to hear from?
Our dispatch.
On what exactly?
Run your information through our dispatch. They come back to us
And say what?
and say you're all clear.
And what does all clear mean?
It means that you're verified that you live here. That... How do you say your first name?
Lolade.
And what's your date of birth?
6583.
6583. Thank you.
Despite Lolade cooperating with the police and asserting that she was a student at Yale, the officers seemed determined to keep harassing her.
You know if you're supposed to renew these?
I'm not even having this conversation right now. I'm sorry.
That's fine. You got her information that you wrote down?
Just her side of the story.
What was your date of birth again? 83 was the year, but what was it? 85?
65.
65. Thank you. What's your paper for that you're writing?
I don't want to talk about it. I deserve to be here. I pay tuition like everybody else. I'm not going to justify my existence here. She needs to be put into an institution so that she can stop harassing people. That's it. That's the only thing I'm interested in talking about right now. I mentioned that to you in the beginning.
This is the second time?
This is the second time I personally experienced her psychosis. I don't know about other people.
What happened the first time?
The police acted as if they were above the law, still harboring suspicion towards Lolade, despite the lack of any reason to do so.
Four cops, you guys.
Were you studying up there?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's all your stuff up there?
Yeah.
I know, sorry, Melanie.
How you doing?
What's your name?
Olade.
I'm sorry, you a Yale student?
Of course I'm a Yale student. How else would I get in here?
You're a Yale student, I'm just asking.
Okay, well, you have three other cops here.
Well, this is protocol, and I'm the supervisor, so it's going to be okay.
I know it's going to be okay. I know I'm not in trouble. My ancestors built this university. I know I'm not in trouble. I'm writing a paper. I have a paper due 2 days ago.
Telephone call. So we're not.
Yeah, I understand that, but you should understand by now that there's actually, if you've actually spoken to her, it shouldn't take that long to understand that there's nothing going on.
We're understanding.
So why are you guys still here?
So it's two people that have different spectrums right now. So have you?
One that's like mentally healthy and one that's
I don't
psycho.
know. I don't know that. We're gonna do our job. All right. You're not being harassed.
I am
We're
being
just gonna
harassed.
get down to the bottom of it. No, you're not.
What's the bottom of what?
The bottom of
the
why-
fact that I was like in the common room doing a paper and sleeping?
Yeah. So what happened to y'all got into a?
No, I was sleeping and she comes in there.
Yeah, no, she got into a verbal. The girl got into a verbal discipline or tried to wake her up or something.
She came and turned the lights on. I was sleeping on the couch.
Okay.
And said, you're not supposed to be here. Why are you sleeping here? She thinks that it's part of her apartment.
Why what's going on with your Yale ID?
I have no idea. I use it every day to get in and out of everything. I'm a first year. How could it expire within 9 months?
I mean, it says
Oh, there's an expiration date on it?
I don't know if that's expiration or when you got it, but that's.
That would have to be when, I don't know.
Just
So she has
out the
access.
What school you belong to?
GSAS. You can only live here if you're in GSAS.
I understand that, but what school do you belong to?
African Studies.
African Studies?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a common room on this floor or no?
No, there
So
isn't.
that's why you had to go up there.
Doesn't matter why. I chose to go up there because I'm a free citizen to do what the hell I want in this building that I paid
Well,
for.
this is private property, and we are police officers here, so we are allowed to do our job.
So continue doing your job.
No, we determine who's allowed to be here and who's not allowed to be here, regardless of whether you feel that you're allowed to be here or not, okay?
Continue.
It's about, we're going to get down to the bottom. We don't know why you're not in the system, and you're not being very helpful right now.
You wouldn't be helpful either if you were woken up and harassed. Probably wouldn't be
I
in
just
a
tried to
great
get down to the
mood.
bottom of that like 5
The
seconds
bottom
ago
of
when I
what?
asked you.
You got the
if you got
story.
into a verbal disagreement with her, and you said no. Is that correct? So how is she harassing you if you're not in a verbal disagreement?
Because I was doing my paper and resting, and now I'm here.
I understand.
So that's harassment.
That's not harassment.
Okay.
So we'll make sure we'll contact the dean of HDS to let her know this interaction that we have between us. Every time there's an interaction with a police officer doesn't mean that there is a harassment. We don't know what happened. We're trying to get down to the bottom of it. All right?
Thank you.
Following the incident, the student filed a formal complaint, prompting Yale University to review its policies on campus police interactions and the handling of racially biased incidents. A person is guilty of intimidation based on bigotry or bias in the second degree, when such person maliciously and with specific intent to intimidate or harass another person or group of persons motivated in whole or in substantial part by the actual or perceived race, religion, ethnicity, disability, sex, sexual orientation, or gender identity or expression of such other person or group of persons, does any of the following. 1. Causes physical contact with such other person or group of persons. 2. Damages, destroys, or defaces any real or personal property of such other person or group of persons. Or 3. Threatens, by word or act, to do an act described in subdivision 1 or 2 of this subsection, if there is reasonable cause to believe that an act described in subdivision 1 or 2 of this subsection will occur. Police always seem to know how to escalate a situation. Let's dive into the next case to see exactly how. On June 7, 2013, in Middletown, Connecticut, a civilian was stopped by the police after filming near the rear of the police station. The situation escalated when the officers demanded identification despite no crime having been committed.
Right now, I'm just asking you some questions.
For what purpose?
For actually filming down back there in our private parking area.
Okay, is that a crime?
It is right now. Do you have your ID?
No, it's not a crime right now.
Can you grab your ID for me, please?
No. Am I being detained for a crime?
Dispatch. We'll be out with a party. Maine and...
Am I being detained?
Presently right now.
For what?
So I can figure out what's going on.
That's not a crime.
Okay, why don't you grab your ID for me?
No.
You're a suspicious party.
That's not a crime.
It is a party right now, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
It's not a crime.
Okay, why don't you grab your ID for me
All
so I
right.
can identify you?
No.
You're refusing to be ID'd right now.
That's correct. And your name is Peck, badge number 7099.
Are you okay? Are you having a medical condition?
I'm fine.
Okay, because you're shaking quite a bit.
Yeah.
Are you on any drugs right now?
I'm talking to an armed guy who's
Okay, I'm
threatening
a police
me, so-
officer. I haven't threatened you at any point. I'm just trying to determine what's going on.
Yeah, you've got your hand on your gun.
I have my hand resting
and
on my
you're
belt.
telling me I'm committing a crime, which I'm not.
Okay, you're a suspicious party
So
right now,
that's-
so I'm just stopping to speak to you. You're refusing to be ID'd right now. You're not going to supply your identification.
I'm not going to consent to anything.
Okay, I'm not asking you to consent. I'm asking you for your ID so I can verify
Well, my
who you
answer
are.
is no.
Okay.
You're asking me for it, I'm telling you no.
Sit tight for just a second. That's great.
Because you need reasonable suspicion that
Right.
I'm committing
And
a
you're-
crime.
Right. And
What crime?
You're a suspicious party right now, wandering around,
Okay.
filming a city
That's
building.
fine that you think
and
I'm
that's a little bit
suspicious,
unusual.
but what crime do you suspect me of committing?
Okay, I just explained to you. You can continue to talk in circles.
That's not a
fine.
crime. You told me it's not a crime.
The main legal issue in this interaction revolves around the Fourth Amendment, the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects, against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrants shall issue, but upon probable cause.
I told you that you're a suspicious party who's walking around
But
in
not of a
lot,
crime.
filming personal
Just the
vehicles.
guy you don't like.
I've never met you before.
So what do you suspect me of doing?
I'm not sure. That's what I'm trying to determine right now. Okay, I'm not sure where
So
you got
right
your
now
law
you're
degree.
illegally detaining me.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you
Conducting
are.
an investigation. I'm speaking to you.
You are illegally detaining me.
Okay.
If you're just conducting an investigation, I can go. But you
can't go
told
right
me
now.
I'm being
No,
detained.
you are while I conduct an investigation to try to
So
determine
you need a
who
crime
you are.
that you suspect me of committing.
And I've already explained to you why I've stopped you to speak to you.
Okay, well.
Okay? So the only reason that I'm trying to speak to you is because you're walking around the police department, filming the private areas of the police department, the back of the building, the front of the building. I got to determine who you are.
Well, I've explained to you the law that you need to know.
Sit tight for just a second, sir.
This is Officer Schreiner. What's your badge number?
8666. How you doing? What's going on today? Are you all right? You're shaking a lot.
Do you have identification on you? Are you a resident of Middletown? Are you suffering from a medical condition?
Are you physically okay right now? It's a simple question. You know why we're making contact with you, sir? Sir, are you aware why we're making contact with you?
I already informed Officer Peck that I wasn't going to speak to you anymore, so.
I didn't hear you say that. I apologize. I missed you when you said that.
I made it pretty clear.
Did you hear what happened in Meriden not too long ago? Did you hear what happened in Meriden not too long ago?
I already informed Officer Peck I'm not going to speak to you, so if you have something to say to me, fine, but I'd like to be on my way.
Down on the back sidewalk.
You'll be on your way in a second. I just want to explain to you why we're talking. Okay? Okay? Do that.
The police eventually left after finding no grounds to charge the man.
That's fine. Have a good rest of your day.
Okay. You are aware that you took an oath to uphold the Constitution. You just violated my constitutional rights. You're required to suspect me of a crime before you detain me. Are you aware of that?
Yes.
So, what crime did you suspect me of committing? Do you feel bad when you violate your oath? You swore an oath to protect us and to uphold the Constitution. Do you feel any guilt when you don't uphold that oath? You took an oath to honor the Constitution. How do you feel about that?
All right, fellas, what do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more interesting and educational contents in the future. Thanks for your support.